Spoilers alert. Shane Hollander and Ilya from Heated Rivalry got outed. The NHL League tried to make them say it was a joke, but they didn't. They chose each other, no matter what. They posted on Instagram that they are in love for everyone to see, and to Shane's surprise, it was okay. The most of the comments were positive. And you know what? Now the world knows. But what would it cost them to choose each other? So this is the last part of the story from the Long Game book, where we get all the answers to what happened to Shane Hollander and Ilya after they were outed. Obviously, lots of spoilers. Well, it's one big spoiler, so make your choice. 1, 2, all right. After public got to know they are dating, they published a post on Instagram about their relationship. Shane was super scared, but determined, and the comments were mostly positive. So yeah, not a big deal, turned out. But then another problem hit. Shane's own team turned on him. You remember in the previous video I said they were staring with disgust, and honestly, I kept thinking, like, why do they even care? It's Shane's personal life. But still, it mattered to them. And even Shane's best friend, JJ, he was mad. But he was mad that Shane never told him about seeing Ilya. And here's what makes it worse. Earlier, JJ reached out to Shane, suggesting that Shane had an unrequited crush on Rozanov. And Shane didn't deny it, no. So now, with everything finally out, JJ feels like he was lied to. And yeah. Later, Shane did talk to him and they settled it, but not everyone moved on, because the rest of the team, they took it as betrayal, dating an opponent, and then it got even worse. When Ilya and Shane came back from suspension, the difference was impossible to ignore. Ilya's team welcomed him back very warm. The king is back, they were saying, everybody was clapping, and they talked about his relationship openly. They accepted it completely, which makes sense, why not, right? Unlike Shane's team, no one said anything directly, but it felt like his team made a pact silently, like, don't talk about it. And that silence was, worse than words, because now Shane wasn't dealing with pressure from the game only. He was carrying this constant tension, isolation. The exhausting feeling that he no longer belonged. On top of all that pressure, in the first round of the playoffs, Ilya's team played against Shane's, and it felt weird for both of them. Now that everybody knew, Shane was nervous. He didn't take all his chances, wasn't playing like himself, and the series went back and forth. One team wins, then the other, then again and again, all the way to Game 7. That game decides everything, who goes to the next round. And that day, Shane was a mess. And the game, it was like literally battle. By the end, the teams were tied, so they went to overtime. And in the last minutes, like the last seconds, Ilya and Shane was fighting for the puck alone in the center. And then it so happened that Shane tripped and Ilya scored. So his team won. And Shane couldn't believe it that Montreal's hopes for a repeat Stanley Cup had been crushed because he tripped. And obviously to everybody watching, it was an accident. But in the locker room, that's not what happened. Shane's team got angry at him for that. They were saying that he tripped on purpose to let Ilya's team win. And like all these years, he did his best, like he gave his all. He never let Ilya win on purpose. And now they feel like it. Can you believe it? Shane is such a committed player. He worked so hard for his team all these years with these boys. And now they blame him. They don't trust him. And that's so offensive. So Shane was torn. He felt like he couldn't breathe. They were supposed to have his back. Some of them played with Shane for over 10 years. And it made him sick that they were so quick to believe he was a traitor. He felt angry. He felt he didn't deserve it. He didn't know what to do. But he knew one thing for sure. He doesn't want to play with these people anymore. He doesn't trust them anymore. He doesn't want to give his all to a team that doesn't appreciate it. So he made a decision to quit. Actually, I was super surprised. He's been with the team since the first draft, so imagine how painful that betrayal must have been for him that he even made that decision. Shane decided to wait and see if he would cool down. Then Ilya said something unexpected. He told Shane that he could join his team. Yeah, the same team that welcomed Ilya back like a king. It's super nice and supportive team. And Ilya didn't even hope that this would actually happen, but he dreamed about it because for him it would be like a dream come true if Shane played on his Ottawa team. I just checked it for you. Remember in my previous videos about heated rivalry, there was this moment when they had just met after their first game. They were shaking hands and Hollander, not even Shane yet, looked into Ilya's eyes, and it was only for a second, but to Ilya it felt like everything froze. In my video there was like a quote. I'll quote again. I know we were supposed to stand alone at the top, but we will always be there together. We will keep climbing until no one else can reach us, but it will always be together. And now there is actually a chance to be there together. That would make Ilya so happy. Spoilers and foreshadowing. Well, you would say, Olga, this whole video is a spoiler, but I hope you have not very good memory, so you won't remember much. Yes, so now other spoilers and foreshadowing. So yes, Shane joined Ilya's team. Yeah, his friend JJ apologized to him later, but still, because of this whole situation with team and coaches, no one else apologized. So he left his team and he joined Ilya's team. Yeah, so now they play together, and that's what the third book will be about. Unrivaled. I think it's out in 2027. It focuses on Shane Hollander and Ilya Rozanov playing together on the same team. I really wanted to read that book, but it's not out yet. I'm like, why? That's okay. That's okay. We can wait. We will see the show coming out soon. I've heard that they are planning to split that show into season 2 and season 3 because the book is large. And I've heard they are planning to include pieces from role model book, which I also read. I'll make a video. And because of that, it would be so long, which is great because then they don't need to rush. They can show everything like I told you, right? So, more news. Again, spoiler. So in the summer, they had a wedding. Shane's parents helped them get ready. And while Yuna was helping Shane, bossy but supportive, Shane's father went to help Ilya. It meant a lot to Ilya because it made him feel cared for in a way he had never before. He even thought his own father would never have done that, even if he were alive. And it hits deep because all this time we just wanted Ilya to be happy, and now seeing him like this, marrying the person he loves, finally surrounded by people who actually care about him, it's such a touching moment. And before the wedding, something very important happened. So Ilya opened up to Shane about his depression. He didn't want, Shane know only strong version of him. He wanted Shane to know everything before he agrees, to connect their lives. He told him that those dark thoughts were still there sometimes, and that sometimes he didn't know if he wanted to continue to live. Shane was extremely concerned, but he tried not to show it because in that moment he made a choice to be strong for Ilya. He told him that he would always be there, that when those thoughts come back, he won't face them alone, that he will support him and stay with him, and he won't let Ilya do something like that. And I'm sure this moment will be in season 2 or 3 of Heated Rivalry, because it's too important not to show. And what makes it more powerful is that now, after this talk, they are completely honest with each other. No secrets, just truth, even when it's hard.